Good evening, children. Today we are going to read an interesting story about a little girl. This is an extract from a classic children's novel named Heidi, and it is written by Johanna Spyri. Johanna Spyri was a Swiss author, best known for her book Heidi. Heidi was published in two parts. It is among the best known works of Swiss literature and has been translated into many languages. Heidi is an orphan of 5 years. She lives with her grandfather high up in the Alps and loves her life in the mountains. Orphan means a child whose parents are dead. Children, as we have Himalayan mountain range in India, Alps is the mountain range in Switzerland. One day, her aunt, Deti, comes to take her to Frankfurt to be a companion to a lonely girl, Clara Sessman. Frankfurt is a city in the country of Germany. Clara adores Heidi, but the housekeeper, Miss Rottenmeier, is very strict with her. Heidi longs to go back to her grandfather and friends in the Alps, as she finds city life difficult. Longs to mean she wishes to go back to her home. Let's read about her first experience in the city. When Heidi opened her eyes the next morning, she found herself on a high bed in a large room. She was eager to look at the sky and the ground below, as she had always done at home. But the windows were too high for her, and she could see only the windows opposite. The poor child felt like a little bird trapped in a cage. So, children, where was Heidi? She was in her room. It was a large room with high windows and a big bed. Her room was large. Then why did she feel like a bird in a cage? She felt caged because she could not see the sky and the ground. She could only see the windows opposite the house, as her bedroom windows were too high for her to look outside. She did not like being in the city. She found herself trapped in the huge house of Mr. Sessman. Heidi asked the butler, Sebastian, if he could open one of the windows for her. Sebastian readily agreed. He opened a window and helped her up on a stool so she could look outside. Heidi was very disappointed. I don't see anything but a street of stone. Is it the same way on the other side of the house? She asked sadly. Yes, replied Sebastian. Heidi wanted to look at the sky and the ground below. The windows were too high for her. So she requested the butler, Sebastian, to open the windows for her. Butler means the chief helper of a house. Do you think that Sebastian was a kind man? Yes, he was a kind man. He opened the window for Heidi and even helped her to stand on a stool to look out. Why was Heidi disappointed when she looked outside? Heidi was disappointed because she could only see the street of stone below, unlike the mountains where she belonged. Children, what do you think she would have liked to see? Perhaps she would have liked to see trees and hedges with flowers on either side of the street. Where do you go to look far down on everything? Asked Heidi. A church tower. Do you see that one over there with the golden dome? From there you can see everything, said Sebastian. Heidi immediately stepped down from the stool and ran downstairs. Opening the door, she found herself in the street. At one corner, she saw a boy. Heidi ran to him and asked, "Can you show me a church with a tower?" "Yes, I can. Come," he said. Church tower is a tall tower on a church building, also known as a steeple. And dome is the round roof of a building. As you can see in the picture, the tower has a golden dome. Why did Heidi want the boy to show her a church with a tower? Sebastian had told her that she could get a better view from a church tower, and so she wanted to go there and look out. How did the boy help her? He took her to a church with a bell tower. Arriving at an old church with a tower, Heidi pulled the bell with all her might. With all her might means with all her strength. An old man opened the door. "Why have you rung the bell?" he asked. "I want to see the tower," replied Heidi. "All right, come along," he said. The two climbed up many steps to the top. The old man lifted Heidi up to the open window. She saw a sea of chimneys, roofs, and towers, and her heart sank. "Oh dear, it's different from the way I thought it would be," she cried. Heidi arrived at church and pulled the bell with all her strength. The old man opened the door and took her to the top of the belfry and even lifted her up to get a view of the layout from the window. Belfry means the part of a bell tower or steeple in which bells are housed. Children, was Heidi happy with the view from the belfry? No, she was not happy. She was disappointed because all she could see were rooftops of houses with chimneys and towers, while she had hoped to see greenery and perhaps the Alps in the distance. She felt very sad and her heart sank on seeing the sea of chimneys, roofs, and towers. Her heart sank means she became very sad and disappointed. Sea of chimneys, roofs, and towers is an expression used to show that Heidi saw a large area full of chimneys, roofs, and towers. On their way back, they passed an attic where a large grey cat guarded her kittens in a basket. "What lovely kittens!" she exclaimed. "Would you like to have one?" the old man asked. "To keep?" Heidi asked. "Yes, of course," the old man said, glad to find a good home for the kittens. Attic is a room or space under the roof of a house. What did she see in the attic? She saw a large grey cat and her kittens. The old man gifted her 2 kittens to keep as pets. Why did the old man give her 2 kittens? He was happy to find someone who would take care of the kittens. How happy Heidi was! The old man put 1 kitten in each of her pockets and she happily climbed down the tower. The boy was waiting for her downstairs. Heidi described the way to Mr. Sessman's house and soon she found herself pulling the doorbell. When Sebastian opened the door, he exclaimed, "Hurry up! Miss Rottenmeier is very angry." How did Heidi carry the kittens? She carried the kittens in the pockets of her dress. Who are the people introduced in the story so far? Sebastian, the butler, who suggested Heidi to go to a church tower. A boy who showed Heidi the way to a church with a tower. And an old man who took her up to the church tower. So, they all helped Heidi in some or other way. Heidi went inside and sat down quietly in a chair. Miss Rottenmeier began seriously. How could you leave the house without telling anyone? That was very careless. Meow, was the reply. How dare you make fun of me? Shouted Miss Rottenmeier. I didn't. Heidi began. Meow. Sebastian nearly threw the dish on the table and disappeared. Why was Miss Rottenmeier angry with Heidi? Miss Rottenmeier was angry with Heidi because she had gone out of the house without asking for permission. So, do you think Heidi is a bad girl? No, she's not a bad girl because she did not do it on purpose. She was so eager to look at open fields and trees that she did not think she was doing anything wrong. What made Miss Rottenmeier think that Heidi was making fun of her? In each of her pockets, Heidi had the kittens gifted to her by the old man. On returning home, Miss Rottenmeier shouted at her for going out without informing her. Even before Heidi could answer, the kittens hidden in her pockets made a meow sound. Miss Rottenmeier thought Heidi was making that sound as she could not see the kittens. This is enough, Miss Rottenmeier said. Her voice was rough with anger. Get up and leave the room. Heidi got up and said, I made meow, meow, meow. Heidi, said Clara now, why are you saying meow when you can see that Miss Rottenmeier is angry? I'm not doing it. It's the kittens, she explained. What? Kittens? Miss Rottenmeier screamed. Sebastian, take those horrible things away. With that, she ran into the study, locking herself in, for she feared cats a lot. What was the funny thing that happened when Miss Rottenmeier was scolding Heidi? The kittens were meowing around, and the old lady thought Heidi was making fun of her. How did Miss Rottenmeier react when she knew that Heidi had kittens in her pockets? Why? She locked herself in the study because she was scared of cats. When Sebastian had finished laughing, he came into the room. Clara and Heidi were playing happily with the kittens. Sebastian promised to look after the kittens and prepare a bed for them in a basket. The children went happily to bed with the thought that the kittens had a comfortable bed. Why did Sebastian laugh in another room? He knew it was impolite for him to laugh in front of Miss Rottenmeier. Children, how do we know the kittens would be happy in their new home? Clara and Heidi were happy to play with them, and Sebastian was willing to make a bed for them in the basket. Do you think Heidi also disliked Miss Rottenmeier as much as she disliked Heidi? In the text, Heidi doesn't behave rudely towards Miss Rottenmeier. So, we do not know whether she too disliked her. But if someone is always rude to us, it is very difficult to love that person. Though Heidi did not show her anger, as a small girl, she would have been very upset and angry with Miss Rottenmeier, who was always rude to her. Children, in the beginning, we see that Heidi is very unhappy and feels trapped in the big house. She wishes to be close to nature and longs to see the views from the window and church tower. But she is extremely disappointed as the views are completely different from what she had expected them to be. The rooftops, the chimneys, and the towers make her very sad and we feel very sorry for her. But at the end of the story, we see that the kittens make her very happy. We see her playing with the kittens and enjoying herself with her friend Clara. And the story has a happy ending. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you have to go out on a holiday, would you like to go with your family or with your friends? Why? How would you feel about adjusting to different kinds of food or a different way of doing things? How would you make the adjustments? Just think about all these points. We will discuss them in the online class tomorrow. Read the story once more from your Gulmohar literature book for better understanding. Thank you.